Hello everyone, Scott here, and today I have another video for you all. So it's been about like a week maybe since I uploaded my last video, but this is something I've really wanted to record actually or talk about, and it is something that has been added to Dead by Daylight recently in the new event or the new update or whatever. So yeah, today I want to talk about the new gens that are added to the game and also actually touch a little upon some other stuff. But yeah, let's start up with the gens first. I really love the new gens, or the new type of gens in the game. The fact that you have to actually go get something and bring that to that gen and fill it up and then it completes. And I just want to say for the record, I don't know the balancing of these gens. I've heard several things like they're too OP and they're too... Yeah, it's way too survivor-sided now or whatever, right? So yeah, I don't want to touch about that, but I just want to praise behavior a little here because I think it's so freaking amazing that they added a new type of gen. So for all of you who say that setting 90 seconds on a gen is peak gameplay in Dead by Daylight, I don't know what the fuck I have to tell you about that. I really don't know what I should tell you. I think you're stupid. So yeah, I actually think it's so amazing that they try to go in another direction. And I love that they didn't just remove the old gens. They actually took both types of gens and put them in the game. So you can actually decide which one you want to do. And you still have to do at least one normal gen to complete the gates or whatever, right? But I just think it's so amazing that they actually added a new gen type in the game. And yeah, to hell with the balancing, I'll let the pros and behavior deal with that. But I just want to praise behavior a bit here. I'm actually highly critical of a lot of stuff they do, but I just want to praise them a little here and say it's so freaking amazing that they actually added some other gameplay feature for survivors. And I know that killer players are also complaining like, this is just the new type of thing Survivor can do. Yeah, the fuck? So killers has so many different kind of powers they can use. I mean, I don't know what to say. I just think it's so amazing that survivors can actually for once have some other like mechanic in the game that can actually make the gameplay a little bit better. And I'm not saying that doing gens is bad. I'm just saying that holding a fucking button, or in my case, I just press a button because I don't want to hold the button. I have set it to toggle. So yeah, I think it's so stupid that you have to sit for 90 seconds on a gen and just wait for it to complete. And I know you can just get some perks on that will make it 80 seconds or whatnot. I just think it's stupid that you have to sit there. I have actually seen several videos back then where people talked about what about if the gens had like some, I don't know, some wrenches or some something mechanical shit that could actually make the gens better, right? So you actually have to install parts and killers could kick those parts apart. So you would have to do them again as survivor, right? And I could actually see those things would be better than the fucking holding a button for 90 seconds, right? I just think it's stupid that you have to sit there on a gen. And I agree with a lot of people that actually doing chases is probably way more fun than doing those fucking gens. Even though I'm a gen jockey, basically. I do a lot of gens when I play with my brother, at least in a multiplayer scenario. So yeah, but I just think it's so stupid that you have to hold a button. I've said it a million times now. But I actually want to praise behavior for this. I think it's such a great step forward. And yeah, obviously it needs balancing. So yeah, but yeah, once again, I will leave that up to the pro players or the experienced players or whatnot and behavior themselves. So yeah, and I actually also just want to quickly cover something else also that is not related to these new gens. And that is the new system where you can actually quit the game as survivor if you, or abandon the game as survivor, as it says, whenever all survivors have been down. I actually think this is so great as well, because I've experienced a lot of killer players who, yeah, I don't know how they play, but it's like they down like 2 or 3 survivors at a time, right? And you just bleed out on the ground and you're just waiting for the killer to pick you up, ending the game. But yeah, it's just so freaking great that I can just move on to the next game quickly now without having to waste time on that. And I know it's not fun for the killers if survivors will leave the game or whatnot, I don't know. But I just think survivors needs a little bit of a little snack here and there, because if you don't do things that survivors would like or whatever, gameplay wise, then yeah, they're just gonna quit the game. So I mean, I think it's a great feature that they added here with the disconnecting whenever everyone has been down. Because if you've been down as the first survivor and everyone else on your team is still standing, I think I think it's great that you can't abandon the match there. I obviously think you need a little timeout and a temporary ban for the matchmaking, right? So yeah, or a penalty as it's called. But yeah, I think it's great that that's not the case, and that it counts for whenever everyone on the survivor side is downed or hooked or something like that, right? So yeah, I just want to praise behavior for that as well. I think it's a great step forward, even though some players will probably disagree with me, but I think it's a great step forward. So yeah, this was everything I wanted to cover in this video about the DC penalties or the abandoning match system, and also the new gens. So yeah, I have nothing else to say other than if you like this video, then ring the bell for notifications and don't forget to subscribe for more content. I am Scott and I am out. See you all in the next video. Bye everyone.